Hi, welcome to class. My name is Dr. Lisa Taylor Cook and I'm your instructor for this semester for the course that you're currently enrolled in. I'm creating this welcome video that will be used in multiple courses because I wanted to show you what it's going to look like when you log into Canvas, since this is our first time using this tool, this LMS system. And so this video will be in multiple courses, so don't worry about the content that is on this screen right now, just rather look at the way that we navigate through the course. That's what's really important. So when you log into class, you're going to come to the welcome page, and that's what this is here. You always want to make sure that you scroll down no matter what you're doing with Canvas, okay? So we have this welcome page here. If you were to actually read this information that's on the welcome page, you'd see for the navigation tip, I tell you to watch the welcome video, which I will link here. It's not there because I'm creating it now. And then after that, you're going to go to the modules. So I'm going to go ahead and click here on the modules. When you get to the modules, you're going to come to a screen that looks like this. Now, this is the view that I get when I go to the student view. So I'm trying to make this as realistic as possible for you. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click here on the home page. So it's going to look similar to what you were already at, which was the home page, but this time when you scroll down, you'll see that there's the next button. And so this is how you're going to navigate through the courses, by always clicking on the next button. So here you would click through the course, you're going to come to this next page, which is navigating the course, and it tells you what's on each of the various pages within the class. Again, you're going to scroll down, read everything, click next. Okay? So that's how you could access this information. Another way, or something else that's interesting and fun about Canvas, is that it's very web-based in the sense of I can just come up here and click the back button, and it's going to take me back to where I was. So it's taking me back to that navigation page that we had just clicked from. And actually, let me scroll down one more time. And you'll see that there's the next button and there's also a previous one. Okay? So I'm going to come back here to previous. So I'm back at the home page because we've clicked back enough times, both by using the previous button and by using the back button. So again, if we had read this information, we would have saw that there was two ways to access the modules. There was one here at the bottom, but I also tell you you can access the modules by coming over to this toolbar, or the tools that are here on the left side of the screen. So again, we're going to click on modules. Takes us back to the same thing, okay? So you go through the course, you're going to go through this information in week 1, and let's say that, now we're in week 4. You don't need this anymore. So you can click this little button here, and it minimizes it for you. You can do that with all of these. You have control of that. When you get here, for instance, for this course, this is how the units are set up. Again, every course will be set up a little differently when it gets to the content, but it's all going to flow the same way, and so that's why I'm creating this video for you to see it. So I can click here, and then I'm going through things, and I was like, you know what? I realized I need to get back to the home page for whatever reason. I can come back here and always click on the home page, okay? Or, again, I'm going to go back to the back button. I'm on this page and I realize, oh, I'm having trouble with Canvas and I can't get to something, so I might decide to click on the modules. Well, here we go. There's my Canvas resources, okay? So you want to play around and get a little comfortable with the course, and that's one of the focuses of this first week. Something else is here you can get to the assignments. And so here are the different assignments that are available at right now. Now you can see that this is not completely updated because, well, actually some of this is updated because some of these are due in October and so forth. But if I come here, I can see this current assignment and I can click on it. But I'm always going to have in the directions if you need to go back and make sure you've reviewed some content before you do the assignment. And then at the bottom of the assignment, I'll also have where you need to go back, whether it's to Unit 1 or if you're all done, and it might be the wrap-up page. So make sure you always read all this information. You'll see these little buttons here, and on this one, it's showing a rubric because I've attached a discussion rubric for this one, so you can see how these 20 points, because that's how much this discussion is worth, will be broken down. So you would just click on that. There's other assignments that it won't show a rubric. It'll show, for instance, mark as read or that kind of thing. And that's something that you can do so you can make sure you can mark off that you've completed the assignment task. So I'm going to go here to syllabus because we didn't do that before. And you'll have your full course syllabus here where you can print it and everything's in there just like in previous semesters. On this page, I just give you some basic information, course description, student learning outcomes, the textbook information, a picture of it. And then here, there's a link to the course assignment information, which if you've gone through the modules like you were told to do for week 1, you would have already accessed this. You can also come here and see the assignments again that are due. Okay? So this will always update. It's not showing every assignment that's due, and some of these due dates are going to change also. But you don't have to worry about that because your course will be a little different. You can come here to grades. And this is going to tell you how you are doing specifically within the course. And so you can keep track of your grades that way. I purposely kept it right here on the left side toolbar, the tool area, because I want you to always have access to your grades and to know how you're doing within the class. I'm not going to click here on people, but if I did, or when you do, you'll be able to see your peers that are in the class with you. This week 1, you should set up the information that you want available. So if you want your email to be available to your peers, if you want your cell phone number to be available, that's something you can do. Within those settings that you're also going to update, you should update that you always want to be emailed the announcements. I'll send weekly announcements, and sometimes I send more than one announcement a week depending on what's going on. And so you want to make sure you get those. So for right now, it's not showing announcements on this toolbar, but it will when you log in, because on the first day of class, there will be an announcement there. So that'll be something that you could also access, is the announcements from there. You'll see your assignments are also listed over here, so you can click on them here. I really don't want you doing that. I'd prefer you to go through modules so you know that you've gone through all the content and you've reviewed everything. But again, when you click on the assignment, I'm going to have a link back to that content in case you didn't review it, or maybe you just see this and it's the to-do list and you want to go ahead and access it. I'm always going to refer you back to make sure that you've reviewed the content. So please, be a strong student and do that and make sure you've reviewed everything. One very important page in here, I'm going to go back just to modules. And it's back up here in this first initial part, professor information. So here's where I'm located. Here's my email, my phone number, my office hours for this semester. I'm available for appointments. So anytime you have questions or concerns, please email me, please call me, please come during office hours. I'll have videos, depending on the course, I'll have other videos throughout just to kind of give you some feedback, some additional information that I want you to know. But please make sure that you're always reviewing everything. Take your time going through this course. Take your time going through this first week of learning how to maneuver through Canvas. It might be a little challenging because if you're taking more than one course, it's very possible that the way I set up my course is different than the way your other professor has set up their course. And so you want to take time to make sure you understand how to access the information, access your assignments, all that kind of stuff within each of your courses. Again, reach out to me if you have any questions, and welcome to the fall semester.